My people, it is 8:06 and you're listening to
Clout Radio.
That's right, I'm your girl, Miss Dems. And finally, I can reveal my very, very, very special guest, Velvet.
Miss Dems.
Velvet, how are you?
I'm feeling so good right now. I should probably say how I always say it. Ring-a-ding-ding-a-ling.
Ring-a-ding-ding-a-ling.
Yeah.
I love that. See, technically I'm in your house, but you're in my house today.
Yeah, actually.
I love that. So, Velvet, how have you been?
It's been great. I'm happy that today is drier than most days. I mean,
Yes, sir.
the only thing we've been experiencing back to back is rain.
You know this rain, yeah?
Yeah.
It has really made me cry. Because it's so high, and if you're in a cab, it's all over for you.
Doesn't make it any better, does it?
How? When the water comes up to halfway of the car.
But it didn't touch you, did it?
Of course it touched me. There was one point where the guy even had to come up. He parked the car. He now got like a t-shirt, and then he now put it inside the car, and he was using it to scrape the water that was coming in through the bottom of the car. You
joking?
It out, I swear.
Because I thought maybe like cars are insulated from that sort of thing, you know? Like you roll your windows up and, you shut it. I thought like it's waterproof or something.
See, I don't know what was going on that day, but I shall know that I was swimming inside the car.
Oh my God.
But anyways, talking of the rain, did you see that it was raining the other day on the day of the royal wedding?
Yo, it was raining currency, wasn't it?
Dollars. Not naira, dollars. Velvet, what do you think of the wedding?
I mean, I thought it was amazing. It's been a long time coming. Haven't they been together forever? I mean, we had the song Assurance.
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking about Chioma and Davido.
Yes, sir.
Chivido, right? I mean, it's been a long time coming. We had the song Assurance. He was assuring her, and now he's put a ring on it.
Period.
It's now official.
How much do you think the wedding cost?
I mean, if we're going by his perceived net worth of 30 billion, I mean, I don't know, but give or take in my small mind, I think it probably cost over 100 million naira.
I actually, we was having this debate downstairs, yeah, and one of my colleagues was saying that she thinks the wedding was 1 billion.
1 billion.
1 billion.
I don't even doubt that, to be honest.
Because, even they were talking about the tents, that apparently even those tents, just one of the tents, they're like, it goes for like 30 million.
God damn it.
Imagine, for tents.
I mean, Davido is capable. Aside from his own, highly inflated net worth, we also have his family ties.
I swear.
mean, he's the cousin to a governor. And I mean, his parents have been in politics for quite a while. So I can imagine there's a lot of income coming their way. So I don't even doubt that.
Did you see the outfits?
Yes, I saw the outfits.
Which one was your favorite outfit?
I mean, I couldn't even keep up, to be honest. And I can't even lie to you. I wasn't crazy about it. I wasn't, on my phone, perched at one blog to the other, trying to find out updates. I wasn't, to be honest. I was only seeing it via like WhatsApp statuses or some Instagram reposts.
My whole Instagram feed was Chivido.
It wasn't mine at all.
You just swipe like this. It will just come one after the other. From makeup artists to gele artists to the people that are designing the clothes to the food vendors to everything vendors. It was crazy. That whole day was dedicated to our royal family.
Definitely. It's actually. I don't think we've had a wedding this big. I mean, this is my opinion. I mean, many people might argue that the wedding of, what's her name? Vicky James.
Yes.
Was quite huge. Well, I think last time I feel a wedding was this huge to me was Ebuka's own. What wedding did Ebuka wear that is famous native to? That is famous Agbada. I think that was Banky W's wedding, right?
Oh, really?
I can't remember really, but that's the last time I thought a wedding was this big. So yeah, it's
Do you know the last big wedding I remember from my head?
Which one?
Tiwa Savage. Yes, sir.
Oh, what?
That's the last big wedding I remember.
Yeah, I imagine that's a long time ago, wasn't it? So yeah.
Right, yes. Okay, cool. Did you see so I know you said you wasn't really on socials too much, but did you see the ladies that Gatecrashed the wedding?
Yeah, I did post that, they were making some calls and they were wearing barely there tops.
Hey.
The tops weren't really there, to be honest. You just looked like they were there, but those tops weren't covering nothing.
It was holding something.
It was barely holding anything, really. And I'm like, this is the year that Pataran King's song, if they call you, may you know. If they don't call you, may you know, go. This is the same song that song was raining. Didn't you listen to the lyrics? If they didn't invite you, what are you doing there?
I would like to believe they actually had an invitation, but we are going to debate this when we come back. And we are back. It is 8:22 and it's your girl Miss Dems in the house. But most importantly, I'm back with my very, very special guest, Velvet.
Ring-a-ding-ding-a-ling.
Yes. So Velvet, before we went on our little break, I was asking you whether you thought that those girls that were standing outside Davido's venue, do you think they were Gatecrashing, or do you think they were actually invitees?
But what I did hear is that even though some people who got invited, because of the time they came, they couldn't gain access to the venue because, I mean, there was a lot of people. So it's possible that they did get invited. Because I don't want to believe anybody in Lagos today will have the kind of mind or the kind of liver to leave their house. But people are crazy, though.
People are crazy, though. And I mean, it's Davido.
It's Davido.
And who wouldn't want to say they're at the most popping wedding? Why is your hand up?
Because
you're telling me you didn't want to. If Davido invited you, you wouldn't have been at Chivido?
If Davido invited me,
you would have been there.
That's the thing. He did invite me, actually.
Okay.
I mean, of course, I would honor Davido's invitation, but if he didn't, why do I gotta lose sleep about it?
So, okay, I have a question, yeah? Do you think that VDM, like what the blogs are saying about VDM, do you think like they're right?
Yo, I think my very first encounter with VDM, Very Dark Man, was when he first started, dragging, I think, some cosmetics, some... I think he was...
Yes,
I think he was fighting for the people at some point.
Yes.
I think if you're promoting fake products, then he's your worst enemy. He was, making sure you don't scam people.
Yes.
And I think after that, he segued into public affairs generally.
Yes.
So, I mean, everyone is entitled to opinions, aren't they? So I don't really think anything about him. He's doing his thing, talking about what he wants to talk about.
I feel like he started off as a voice for the people and then somehow along the lines became a terror. Just a little bit.
Maybe he got confident. You know what fame and money does to you? I can imagine when he first started all this, he was, kind of humble, from humble backgrounds and whatnot. Then eventually the attention, it does things to you. So perhaps now it's changing him, but I wouldn't know, to be honest, because I haven't really been following him and his doings. I don't really watch his videos. I don't really click his posts. I don't read about him. To be fair, if I don't care about you or what you're doing, you won't be on my FYP. So he's not on my FYP, to be honest.
But you have a following, you're in the public eye as well. We hear you on radio from Monday to, Saturday. So you haven't changed.
I'm not rich.
You are rich in Jesus' name.
Except that, But you know what they say about, these things change you. Like, just look at an artist now, if not VDM now, an artist, a regular artist, where you were singing back when I was broke you, and all of a sudden you're in Tokyo tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
That rhyme, by the way. Broke you, Tokyo. You're bound to start singing about different things, singing a different song, because you no longer have the same struggles you used to have. So I believe, even if it's not for the worse, oftentimes when our situation changes, our mindset changes. When you first start making money, you say, how will I spend 500k on wig? When you've been getting like some kind checks, do you have anything around the range of 1.2 million?
1.2, in fact 3, so that I know that is raw.
Yeah. So when you have, your mindset tends to change. So that's one thing I do know. It's not always for the worst, but it does tend to change. So I feel like he has shifted bases now. I don't know if it's for the worst.
Well, I hope he shifts back, because I feel like from what I'm seeing on the blogs, allegedly, everyone seems to really be coming for his neck. And I feel like Nigerians are very, very big on respect. So the moment that you are younger and you're insulting someone older, it's like, that's like a no-go area.
I think it's hypocrisy, Jerry.
You think so?
Big on respect. Nigerians are big on anything. High service. We only like to respect you when you're there, or when people can see you. Behind your back is another thing that's going on, really.
That's true.
One thing I do know is that our people, I love my people. I'm a proud Nigerian, but I know we're not the best when it comes to, behaving gracefully, especially when there's no incentive to it. So I don't buy it. But I can imagine that right now, public sentiment might have turned against him because...
it's definitely turned.
Okay.
Most definitely. I've been seeing it all over, and I just kind of feel like... Is it like... why are we upset at the monster that we created, essentially? Because when he was going, we were hyping him. And now that he's gone, I don't know, should we say too far? Could we say too far?
I don't really know, to be honest. Like I said, I don't follow him. I don't watch his content. I just know that when he first started, he was a voice of the people. But I think maybe he might have shifted bases. Yeah. But I mean, for the sake of his brand, you wouldn't like to court too much negative opinion. So for the sake of his brand, I do hope he shift bases back to where
he started.
But of course, if you can roll with the punches, do you? Because some people thrive on controversy. They like it when you attack them. They like it when you talk about them, bad or good. No publicity is bad publicity for them. So depending on what's good for him, I hope he gets what he wants, actually.
So, we were talking about the wedding.
Yeah, the wedding.
Who was you expecting to see?
I mean, if I didn't see like his uncle the governor, if I didn't see... I mean, I wish I was going to see Wizkid though. You know, something told me that all the trolling was like, you know, pranking, and you now come to the wedding and then you will give Davido a big hug. But that's not what we saw actually. We saw the exact opposite of that. Yeah. Why is Wizkid doing that though?
See,
what do you think is behind the scenes?
I don't know what's going on between them. Do you know what? I personally, in my humble opinion, I think a lot has happened to Wizkid lately. So it might be like, you know, like a cry for help. You know?
A cry for help.
Not just a small cry for help. Like, hey guys, still pay attention to me. I need the love right now, you know. He's recently gone through some things. So maybe he just wants people to send him some love. But it's like, it's not your day, Wizkid. We'll send you love tomorrow.
I don't think his antics will age well, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't think these antics will age well because except maybe he knows something that we don't know. That's why he's trolling him. Or maybe I feel they have an agreement behind the scenes. Maybe use them catch crews. Maybe they use people catch crews. Maybe just they talk this guy and they go like him.
Nah.
Well, I don't know. It's just looking so ugly.
And the same way he's throwing shade, I mean, allegedly, Wizkid is not really any better, to be honest. So... Like, why throw shade when you live in a glass house?
Speculations.
Allegedly.
But I really wish he would back down though, because I enjoyed seeing some kind of love between our goats.
Yeah.
Wizkid, Davido, Burna Boy. I mean, no matter how you want to beef, love, or hate them, they will always be the pillars of Afrobeats in the contemporary world. I mean, we've had the Banjis and the Two-Face and the Olamide and the guys do their thing. But I mean, who could ever deny the contribution of these three people? I so wish there wasn't so much angst between them. But hey, we don't live in a fairy tale world now, do we?
True. But do you feel like when you're at that level, that status, like, do you feel like collaborating with someone who is arguably as big as you or maybe even bigger than you in some seasons is actually a detriment to what you're trying to achieve for yourself? Or do you think it's like a positive?
Not really, though. I think it's very positive. Look at Messi and Ronaldo. I mean...
Yeah, but are they friends though?
They're not friends, but they're not enemies now, are they?
Yeah, but we wouldn't know that because I've never seen them all pally, huggy. Even that advert that they did, they had to be shot.
It was Photoshopped,
separate, yeah. And then they Photoshopped them inside.
Well, I mean, there's no obvious animosity. Now, listen, I'm not saying you must be friends because you are both goats.
Yes, sir.
Now, I don't think goatism makes you makes you friends. No, that's just fake. You're playing to the gallery.
Yes.
But what I do know is that it's better if you're not at least at each other's throats. You know, and one thing I do know is that the media tends to play up these rivalries.
I feel like it's the fans.
You know, the fans do that a lot. Look at Michael Jackson and Prince. These two men, they didn't really hate each other in real life, but the salacious tabloids saying, oh, Prince is jealous of Michael. Michael thinks Prince is crazy. And the fans played up that beef more than it really did exist. So one thing I do know is that the men themselves might not be so angry towards each other. But now Wizkid is coming out to actually prod David. Is prodding him.
He's poking him. And I'm like, leave our goat alone.
Or more. I don't think it'll age well, though. I don't think these antics will age well. But let's see. Time will tell.
Who do you think will end up winning the battle?
Our 30 BG Don, Davido. No, listen, I'm saying he himself.
Tell me why.
I'm not saying he's going to win. I'm saying he himself. He get his own doings now. Waiting they make and made the dragon because he did do what he's supposed to do. So, you know, I feel like if Davido calms down, I think eventually time will be on his side. I mean, now that he's married, if he, you know, does the mature thing and stays out of trouble, stays out of scandal, I do think eventually the antics will backfire against Wizkid.
Question. So you see how you said if he stays out of scandal?
Yeah.
Do you feel like, this is just a random question by the way, do you feel like he's maybe like one or two cheating scandals away from like finishing his career? Or do you feel like no matter what he does, he's loved by the people, it's Davido?
That's a very dicey question.
I know.
I don't know if cheating scandals can really end someone's career. But now that his marriage was such a public spectacle, he's married to Nigeria.
Yeah.
He's not married to Chioma. He's married to Nigerians now. So, I mean, back in the day, one could have argued that they were not tied. They hadn't tied the knot officially.
So technically anything goes.
So, to be honest, what you said might just be the thing. It might just be true that now that the marriage is so official, he might just be two scandals away from, you know what? screw you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like marriage is such a thing for like
Nigerians. We don't joke with marriage, oh.
No, we don't.
We don't.
But I feel like Nigerians and female fans. But at the same time, though, I feel like Nigerians in Nigeria will be like, yeah, but you know the culture. I mean, married men have many girlfriends.
Of course. I think married men are, part of they're the lifeblood of the economy.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it's hypocrisy. On the one hand, we do it in secret, but they don't want you to put it out there.
Yeah.
Okay, don't sully our name in public, but let's do it in private. I think that's how Nigerians operate. So what I do think is, if you want to do shit, don't marry. I mean, don't get married. Because look at Wizkid. I mean, he is in a relationship, but he's not married now. Even if you found out that he was with one OnlyFans model.
Yeah, you can't say that because he's not married.
Burna Boy can be with anybody he wants to be with.
As in.
So that's my point. Why do you have to put yourself in that position where you're now encumbered with expectations when you could have just been only? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Did you have to tie the knot if you're not ready to? But I mean, I wouldn't put myself in this position now. I mean, because all that money, that fame might not necessarily be the best for your ego because you feel like you can do whatever you want.
Yes.
So I really can't say I know how they feel, but I feel like it would have been better off if you can play your cards without being married. That way no one has to drag you more than you do.
Yes, so. Because now...
He's married to Nigeria.
He's married to even myself. I wasn't at the wedding. I feel like if he makes one mistake like this, I'll be.
You're right. Two more scandals. I think that's gonna be. It's gonna be very bad.
It's gonna give bombastic side eye.
Or more.
Yeah.
Not even more now. Or more.
Or I feel like Nigerians will forgive, but I feel like his westernized fan base, they won't.
Probably.
Because I feel like when it comes to Nigerians, from what I've noticed, I feel like cheating, I don't want to say is more accepted, but low-key is more accepted. Western world, no.
Really?
It's like you've committed a crime.
Yeah, I see it.
A big crime.
Oh, I mean, good luck to the new family. Me, I believe in always giving people second chances, always giving them a new canvas to right the wrongs,
Yes.
I feel like everyone should always have a chance to be able to reinvent them. I beg your pardon, to reinvent themselves.
Yes.
So I'm hoping that this new leaf, this new attention to his status would change his doings.
He don't want to trust my Obio.
Because I don't want Chioma to be the godmother of understanding women. I don't want it. I feel like she deserves better. I know I don't know much. I'm not in the family. But I don't want her. She doesn't deserve to be the godmother of
understanding women.
No, she doesn't deserve
And then she's this beautiful person now. All of a sudden, people are clowning her. See?
No,
can you see what being understanding does for you?
Please, I don't like that.
And then now the whole TED Talks about her situation is Chioma chose to cry in a yacht rather than cry on a bus.
It's not a legacy you want, to be honest.
I swear. But Velvet, I want to say thank you so much for coming onto the show today.
Anytime, Dams. Anytime.
This was amazing. I love catching up with you. But my people, in case you do not know, it is 8:35 and I have been your girl, Miss Dems. I'm still here, so I don't want you running away. You're listening to Clout Radio.